So, guys, Dune, the Dune books, the Dune films. I'm a big Dune fan, and the new movies are doing really good. They're doing great. But before that, we had the David Lynch directed 1984 version with Kyle MacLachlan starring as Paul and Patrick Stewart as his trainer, right, his mentor, Gurney Halleck. I loved it. Sadly, it doesn't get much love, maybe, but I read all the books, and I really did like the David Lynch version. But co-star Patrick Stewart has some amazing stories about working on the film. Now, again, this was 1984, and he was cast. The only problem was Patrick Stewart was cast, but David Lynch really didn't either want him or was confused. So he was cast as Gurney Halleck without an audition, and he was sent to the set to film with David Lynch immediately. But David Lynch just kind of ignored him, gave him a cold shoulder, reportedly because Stewart was bald. And I guess Lynch had seen him in a play with a wig, because we know Patrick Stewart is bald, but Lynch had seen him in a stage play with a wig. So he was really confused when Patrick Stewart showed up bald. And so Stewart was just upset and confused. He didn't understand. He ex David Lynch, and he was like, "Why don't you just have me wear a wig? Why didn't you just put a wig on me?" But I don't know if you guys know, but a wig, a toupee in the movies, they want it really good, and it's got to fit the actor. It could take probably many days or weeks and cost a lot of money. So I'm thinking that's why the budget. So that was probably an issue. So David Lynch wasn't even sure, didn't even want Patrick Stewart in the role. But here's the really funny story, and it's one of those stories of kind of innocence and ignorance. So Sting was in the film, great role, right? The Harkonnen, Baron Harkonnen's, was it nephew or family member? I think a nephew. And so Patrick Stewart had no idea who Sting was. He just saw the entire set go crazy when Sting showed up to film the scenes for the film. So one day they were hanging out, Patrick Stewart and Sting, and they started talking about, his music, what Sting did. So he questioned him, and Sting said, "Oh, well, I play bass." And Stewart says, "Wow, that must be heavy to carry around, like a bass in a big marching band." Sting laughed, "No, it's a bass guitar." And Stewart said, "Oh, okay. Are you a solo musician? Do you perform alone?" No, but Sting is like, "I play in a band, the Police." And Stewart replied, "You're in a police band? Police officers, a police band?" So, and Sting just kind of laughed, and it's like he just doesn't have that knowledge of pop music or rock. Patrick Stewart, apparently he likes maybe classical or country, who knows, opera. I don't know. I just was reading an article saying he just does not have that grasp of pop music and rock. So there you go. So Patrick Stewart wasn't even really supposed to be in Dune, or David Lynch was not really loving that he was cast. And when he was hanging out with Sting, he had no idea who the great Sting was. I love Sting and the Police, but I would be so thrilled to be on a movie with him. But Patrick Stewart doesn't like rock and pop. So what do you think? I love Dune. I love the new movies as well, but pretty cool, fun stories. Hope you're enjoying. Hope you're subscribing. See you soon.